up, you guys? It's your girl CASwCOY back on this channel with another video. If you already read that title, then you already know what today's video is going to be about. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So if you couldn't already tell, I love to play with a lot of realism in my game. So today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the mods that I use for more realistic and fun gameplay. Before we get into the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to keep supporting this channel so I can keep making videos just like this. And I really appreciate all of your support. Please continue to watch my previous videos as well. I'll have them all linked down in the description box below, along with on the screen. And also all links to the mods that I use in this video will be linked in the description box below. So now that that's all out of the way, let's move on to the first mod. So the first mod is a Pom Bob recolor by Pinkish Worlds. They have a total of 4 colors and it's just a really cute addition to the game. There's not really much to it, it's just a really cute addition and really makes your game look nicer. So moving on to the first category of mods, which are my Cas mods. So the first obvious one is Standstill by Helga Tisha. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It just basically makes your sim stand still instead of doing all that moving while you are creating a sim. It works for toddlers and infants as well, but other than that, there's nothing really else to explain about this mod. It's kind of self-explanatory. The next mod I want to talk about is Controlled Positions mod by Northern Siberian Winds. So it does a couple of things. So one, it places the hands in front of the sim when you click on the nails, so it's really easy to access and look at. It's just overall really convenient instead of like having the hands by the side and you have to zoom in to look at it. The next part of this mod that I can't really show is that when it does the tattoos, it doesn't make your sim spin around or do any type of movement, so it's easier to look at like face tats or body tats. Again, it's mainly just for convenience, but that wraps up that mod. It's really good to have if you spend a lot of time in Cas like I do. So moving on to the next mod, the other mod that I use in Cas that I think is really fun is the 100 base game traits mod by Vicky Sims. This is a wonderful mod to have, especially if you play with realism, because all of your sims will be uniquely different in personality. You have so many traits to choose from, which will make all your sims have their own quirks, which will make gameplay so much more fun. So now I'm going to move on to some of my favorite in-game mods, starting with one of the most obvious, MCC Command by Deadpool. I say it's the most obvious because any person who has mods in their game 9 times out of 10 has this mod, just because there are so many things that you can do with this mod, especially as a simmer or a content creator. It really helps for those little things, and sometimes you just have to step in and play almighty creator because sometimes my sims be acting up and I have to get them right. So one of my most commonly used tabs with MCC Command is the MC Dresser tab, just because I know with my female sims I'm constantly adding so many skin details, accessories, and makeup, and trying to find each little detail for each outfit can be really exhausting. So with MC Dresser you can copy the makeup, copy the accessories to every outfit, and it's really helpful and really convenient when you're making those sims. Another one of my favorite cheats in this mod is the Sim Command. So you can set their age, you can set the days in their age span, and so much more, like changing their occult settings, so changing them to an alien or mermaid or werewolf if you want to. Another favorite of mine is MC Cheats, so you could cheat your sims aspirations, you could cheat your sims mood, you could even cheat your sims career by demoting them or promoting them, and it's really helpful, especially when I'm doing a lot of gameplay recordings. But that's gonna wrap up this mod. If you guys want a more detailed video on this mod in its entirety, I can definitely do that. But the next mod we're actually going to talk about is SNB Bank Bills in Private Practice. Quick disclaimer, if you haven't already updated this mod, you might want to. They recently just came out with an update, and not having the recent version in your game can definitely mess up your gameplay. So we're going to start off with SNB Banks, which has its own app and icon on your sim's phone. So obviously if this is your first time downloading this mod, you're going to click manage accounts and it's going to come up with this cute welcome message. You can have a checkings or savings account and even sign up to SNB Bank Premier. So you can either click yes, upgrade, or no. I clicked yes for the sake of the video, and then it has open new SNB Bank account together. So I think this is for people who share a household, and my sim Paris shares a household with her roommates. So I clicked no just because Paris needs to have her own account. She makes her own money as a streamer, and so does her roommate as a K-pop trainee. But in the message it says that you're always allowed to start a shared account whenever you want, but you might get a fee. Like, it's just really like a real bank, and it's so fun and cute to have and play with. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it just adds so much realism to your game. So after you set up your bank account, you can name it and even put in the account descriptions what the account is used for. Like for Paris, it just says used for daily finances. And then you put whatever amount you want into the bank account, and boom, you have your account. You can do so many things with them, like set a custom icon or even send money to different sims. So for Paris, I sent a little bit of change to her man, Sydney Price. I just sent him like $15 just to see how it would work. So you just type in how much you want, and then you're gonna press submit, and it's going to pop up with a message to confirm the transfer, kind of like Zelle or any actual bank account. It's really cool. You can also do direct deposit from like your job, or if you sell things, even child support and alimony. My other favorite part of this mod is that you can even order an actual debit card and have it delivered to you in the mail, which is so cool. Like, this mod is so realistic, it's ridiculous, and I really love having it in my game. You even have account history where you can see all of your transactions. Like, you can see where Paris had sent money to her boyfriend. If you also want a more detailed video on how this mod works, I can make one for that, but for right now, that wraps up this mod. Let's move into the second one. So the second mod on my list for realism is SNB Bills. To access this app, all you have to do is go to the phone, go to the home icon, and go to show bill information. It's so realistic because as soon as you place a sim into a household, all the lights, water, Wi-Fi, cable will all be turned off, and you have to manually go into the SNB Bills app and select what type of services you want, or you can even select a all-inclusive home package that varies from premium cable to premium internet to all different types of things. Or you can do what I did in this video and go to customize home services and manually select which ones you want and which ones you don't want. It even has a government assistance portal where you can apply for child support, alimony, or even family government services. You can pay utility bills, property tax, or just regular bills through this app. It's really realistic and really helpful, and it makes my game so much more fun to play. But that wraps up the basis of this mod. Let's move on to the next. So the next mod I have for you guys is SNB Private Practice. It's easy to locate in the home tab on your Sim's phone, and really the only thing that you do is schedule an appointment and you go to the hospital, and it gives you a health report. Like, for example, with my other Sim, it gave her a notification that she was overweight and that can cause her more issues and health problems in the future, and it was just really cute and realistic because on this channel we advocate for health and health only. So yeah, this mod was really great to add into my game. I currently don't have any like hospital venues in my game, so if you guys want a full video on this mod, please comment down below and I'll definitely make a full video dedicated to all of the SNB mods. But for right now, we're gonna move on to the other mods. One of my favorite small details in my game is the sponge recolor. They have a bunch of different other colors, but I chose the pink and blue one just because those are my favorite colors together. It just adds that little speck of relatability to my game, and it's just so fun to see and watch instead of that boring old EA sponge that they normally have. So that wraps up the basis of that mod. Let's move on to one of my other favorite cleaning mods. So I'm just gonna have my sim prank the toilet because there's obviously no mess in their house right now for them to clean. So I'm gonna have her prank the toilet so it'll break the toilet and she can clean up the floor. So this mod is called the Sunday Reset by Godly Games, and as you can see, it's a Swifter jet override and it is so cute. With The Sims, it's always those little tiny details that make the game so much better. So she has two override options, the Cedar Mop or the Swifter Jet, and of course I chose the Swifter. So that wraps up this mod. Let's move on to the next. The next mod I want to introduce is Insomnia Eats Overrides by Insomnia. So what this mod does is override the regular food layouts and make them into much more realistic plates. So I'm just gonna have my sim cook something up with her very little cooking skills and show you guys exactly what I mean. So for this video, I chose a single serving of steak tartare. If you can see, when she pulls it out of the refrigerator, it has an actual package of steak. She literally has tiny chunks of steak mixed up in that bowl, and as soon as she pours it, look at the tartare. It looks so realistic, so real. It even comes with the little chips. It is so great and realistic. I really love using this mod in my game, especially if I'm recording for gameplay or taking like in-game pictures. But that's pretty much it for this mod. If you guys want a more detailed video of all that Insomnia Eats has to offer, I can totally make a video like that. But let's keep going to the next mod. The next mod I want to talk about is the Go to School mod with Serbu. I hope I pronounced that right. This mod allows you to go to school with your grade school and middle school students. For this mod, you do need the high school years pack in order for it to work. So if you have high school years, you already know how this goes. If your sim is on their way to school, you can choose whether to go with them or send them by themselves. So I chose to go with my sim, and I don't know why today they decided to go on a field trip when it's raining, and the field trip destination is the prom venue, as the teacher is getting it down on the dance floor. But this is basically what it does. It just takes you to school with your sim. If you guys want a more detailed video on this mod so I can actually show you guys what the middle school or elementary school looks like, I can do that. But I don't know why today they decided to go on a field trip. But that's basically the basis of this mod. Let's move on to the next. So another one of my favorite mods to use into my game is Urban Social Interactions mod by Mova Sims. Just like in the name, it adds exactly that to my game, urban interactions, and it makes my gameplay so much more realistic, especially as a blacksimmer. I actually didn't explore this mod in its entirety in this video, but I will add little clips of some things that I didn't mention, like some of the buffs and the career choices that you can get with this mod. If you guys want an entire video of this mod, I can definitely make one, so just please comment down below if you want a little bit more information on what this mod has to offer. So let's move on from my mistakes and actually get into this mod. One of my favorite things about this mod is that it has so many friendly interactions. So you have things like ask Sim about the hood, ask Sim about food stamps. It's just so cute and it has so much cultural significance inside of these social interactions. But then you also have like mean or mischief interactions where you can accuse Sim of being racist, accuse Sim of being a drug addict, accuse Sim of being a so. Yes, that's right, a so, not a hoe, but a so. And it's just so cute and adds so much realism to my game, and I feel like everyone should have this mod, black or not, urban or not, just so you have those interactions and this diversity inside of your game. You even have things like working at Popeyes or Wendy's, and you have buffs like for the accusing Sim of being racist. It's just a really cute thing to have. You also have interactions like poking the hole in a condom, which is a felony, by the way. You have things like that. You also have ask Sim to be bae. You also get like these crazy text messages from Sims where they're spilling drama, they're spilling tea, or they're just straight cussing you out. It's just so fun to interact with Sims in this way, and I just personally believe for better gameplay, relating to your Sims just overall makes the experience so much better. But that unfortunately wraps up that mod. Let's move on to the next one. So the next mod that I'm going to talk about kind of wraps into social interactions, which is the Brawling mod by Utopia. It has 3 animations, which is face punch, face slap, and groan kick. You can easily locate it in your mean tab, and then it says Brawling, and then as you can see in the video, these are the 3 animations. I'm gonna put some of the buffs that come with the mod on the screen, but it just adds a little bit of that realistic, angry, and fighting to the game. And if you guys play with storytelling with The Sims, this is great to have into your game because it adds like real fight scenes into there. So that's pretty much it for this mod. It comes with a lot of buffs. If you want to know what those are, please refer to the mod creators Patreon page, but only comes with the animation. So we're going to move on to the next mod. So another mod that I really like using for realism is the Black TV Sitcoms movie mod by Slay Sims. So first, this mod requires you to have the Hangout pack, so if you don't have that, unfortunately this mod won't work, but this mod allows you to have actual Black TV sitcoms inside of the game, and it's really fun to have and to use, but you can only have 10 TV shows at a time. So like I have Love and Hip Hop, That's So Raven, The Marlins. I have a couple of my personal favorites, and it's just really cute to actually see stuff that I watch on a day-to-day basis in my game with my Sims. Just like with all the other mods that I added into this video today, I feel like this is one of the best mods I have in my game because this is my version of realism. Having things that I watch or I experience in the real world is so fun to see and have my Sims experience as well in game. So that is all for that mod. Let's move on to the final and last mod that I want to show you in this video today. So the last mod I want to talk about today is the Black Art Painting mod by Slim as Sims. So this mod allows your Sims to have a lot of representation in what they are painting. This mod allows your Sims to have a lot more melanin based paintings in game. With this mod, you just allow your Sims to paint as normal. You can do a large, medium, or small canvas. And once they start painting, they will have a black inspired art. Overall, this mod is just really great with showing representation along with a lot of the other mods that I have in my game. It's really important for me to have that inside of my game as a blacksimmer. But that pretty much wraps up that mod and the rest of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I say in the beginning of all of my videos, I really do appreciate all of your support with this new channel. And I just want to say congratulations to all of my 2024 December college graduates. If you liked any of the mods that I talked about in this video, they will all be linked down in the description box below. Please comment down below if you have any questions. Happy holidays! Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. CASwCOY signing off.